It is an extraordinary pleasure for me to do what I'm doing at this point, and that is recognizing Humberto's work and all the influence he has had in so many people around the world, and in that sense giving him the medal that Wosc grants not every 3 years, in fact. It only is granted when someone is considered to be worth of the medal. So the last medal that was given was about 7 years ago. So in that sense, it's not a ritual, but it is something that we do when we think it's worth doing it. This medal was agreed by the President, Vice President, and Director General of Wosc. So that's the diploma that we are going to hand in, has the signatures of the three of us. Let me say something relatively light and just in the spirit of friendship, rather than something very formal. I have here a few photographs. This is the thinker. This is the person who is giving us, with the eyes on the top there. So, do you remember that photograph? Yes? Fantastic. You know, I think. And what about that? You recognize yourself. You know that I think these photographs are from 1993. So that's. What about that? So you look slightly younger there than. This is, for those of you who don't know the person, Humberto is with Heinz von Förster. So that's. This photograph, I think, was taken in my house, and he is in between two legends, Chilean legends, Pablo Neruda and Violeta Parra. So I thought we could put you slightly down there. So there you have. And then he's showing satisfaction. This is just afterwards. However, the reason he was in Lincoln was because he was delivering a seminar to our doctoral students. And there he is with a salamander and changing the direction of the eyes and seeing what happened there. I will not tell more than that. However, for those of you that think that this is a simple exercise, I think it became slightly more difficult afterwards. So again is the salamander. There you have. This is in Berlin in 2007, I think, when both of you were there and Fernando and myself were also there. Now, going to contributions that you have made that I think are surely I'm not going to give a list of contributions. I'm going to put only show to our assistants the most, what I consider the ones that have had more impact. I'm not sure they are the best, or I have no judgment on that direction, but I think that they are the ones that have got more attention in general terms. And the first one is a book that I saw as it was being produced, El Árbol del Conocimiento. You may not remember that, Humberto, but in 1980, I was in Santiago, and you and Francisco were there, and I remember, was it your son or someone from your family? Your son was doing the diagrams and running from one place to the other, and I saw that process, and there you are. The book was a fantastic book. I think in terms of edition is the one I like most. But this was something that followed the very best first book, which I believe there are very few copies around, or are they? Or are they many? But you can see that mine is very old and is almost arriving to the end of its life. So that is the Máquinas y Seres Vivos. The Máquinas y Seres Vivos. That was a book. Both of these books were with Francisco. And in fact, the Máquinas y Seres Vivos was the book that introduced all of us to your work in Chile as we were in the Cybersyn project. And eventually, many years later, because it really took a long time to get this book into the international domain. And there you have the Tree of Knowledge, and that was, I think, in the early 90s that came that book. So those are the books that perhaps are, in my opinion, are the ones that cross the boundaries beyond most of your other papers and books that perhaps were as good as these ones. And this is the medal that you are going to receive. I wanted to share it with the rest of the people here. And this is the medal that it says the Norbert Wiener Memorial Medal. So, and on the other side is the logo of Wosc. And again, this is it's just World Organization of Systems and Cybernetics. So that's the. So, Humberto, please come here.